How's it going, everybody? Sorry, I didn't put the video up last night. I ended up falling asleep at my desk recording the stuff for the video for Artak. As you can tell, all the other content creators have put out their videos for Artak, and it's unanimous. He's amazing. We love him. He's a great addition to Raid, and he's a great addition to everybody. And it's nice to see Plarium actually do stuff like that. So it's like, all right, if you didn't get Ninja, if you're not able to get Chronom yet, then here's Artak, who's, I would argue, better than Chronom. I would argue that. He's very good. I did runs with Ice Golem 10 hard. He's amazing there. Dragon 10 hard, amazing there as well. I'll have to change the team up, I think, because having Yumiko on the team makes that run a lot easier, so I wonder if I shouldn't change that. And then I put him in Spider 25, and he crushes there. Right? I use him with Sissia, but I bet you I could just take Sissia out and run him just by himself, and he will do just as good. Maybe even faster. I don't know. But yeah, so let's just kind of get into him, all right? I already pre-recorded everything, so I'm going to leave in a minute, but let's go down to him. I'm going to show you how I have him built, and then I will also have another recording of how I have him built in the video, all right? So as you can see, I have him in perception and speed. I really wanted to hit this 100,000 HP mark, but I couldn't hit it. His defense is a little low. I'd like to get that up by about 1100. His speed is very good, 258. I'm not building him with crit rate, and I know his crit damage is self-sufficient by, just itself, so I'm not going to build that up either. My goal was to make him fast, make him fat, right? That's what we're going to start calling it, with a PHAT, sorry. And then I wanted him to have accuracy so he can land his debuffs. And as you can see, he's 520. I can lift that up to 530, and then he's perfect for Hydra. And that's actually kind of what I wanted to wait for, was to do a Hydra video with him. And maybe I will just record that here in a minute. But yeah, this is Artak. Okay, he's fat. Really wanted that a little higher, though. Defense could be a little higher. Speed is great. Okay amount of resistance, not enough to warrant anything. We would actually need that up by 100 to go against the up to 25 on the level for dungeons. And then 520 accuracy is great and amazing, good enough for Hydra. And that's pretty decent, I would even say, for Sand Devil's Necropolis. Now, if you wanted to run him in Sand Devil's Necropolis instead of Walking Tomb Drang, and instead of Ninja, and instead of Chronom, you just build him like them, right? So you put him in regen and immortal gear, you speed tune him to it, and you give him enough accuracy for it with Godseeker and Neri. Chef's fucking kiss. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna do wonders for you. I love this guy. One of the very few champions I have instantly maxed and everything and didn't regret it. Because I was watching the runs as I was recording them, and I went, all right, yeah, this guy's great. I'm gonna have to incorporate him into a lot more of my teams for this content. Now, it goes without saying, he needs books, okay? And if you guys saw, Plarium did offer up everything you would need for him. It's the instant power pack. What's my opinion on this? It's overpriced. It is really overpriced. This will get him up, I don't think you'll get max level with these amount of brews, but these are all the books you need for him, 12, which I'm a big proponent of legendary skill tomes, and they've done this too. Anytime you collect a free-to-play champion like that, for logging in, they'll put this instant power pack out every time. You got 800 gems just to give masteries, right? My recommendation, download RSL Helper, and it's actually 600-ish gems for energy refills just to run them through Minotaur, and it takes you like a half hour to an hour. And then you get about 1,000 energy. It's like pity energy. You can't do anything with it. But the big things are these here, right? And a little bit of gems. Is it worth $80? Absolutely not. This is like, if you really wanted to sell the community on this, this is 50 bucks, right? 50 bucks. My wallet would have been out instantly. I'd been like, oh, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. But yeah, that's it on that. I mean, yeah, look here, conservatively, we got 30 bucks for 3 skill tomes, 3 5-stars. I ain't buying it. A little thing I want to talk about too, I'm really conflicted because I do want to pull for Grazer. I think this guy is amazing. He's definitely a game breaker. I would argue he's better than a Krizia because he's defense based, right? Yeah. And all of his skills are AoE. I think just like hers actually. So yeah, I'm torn. I'm really torn, man. I hate to pull shards like that, especially when there is no like corresponding like champion event, champion chase event kind of shit like that, because you're not getting any books or any other doodads or doohickeys. You know, I'm just kind of looking through these here as we're talking. I could go a little higher on that. I am not going for Jetney. I missed quite a few of her fragments, so I'm just not going to go for it, because I'm not going to. You can get up to 50 fragments. Plarium will offer you the other 50 fragments, and it's $2 a fragment, so it's $100 to finish out a very mediocre champion. Don't do it, okay? She's not worth it. The only one I regret like not really going for is this guy, Bivalve the Thorn. I should have went for this guy. Hindsight's 2020, but when I look at Jetney, I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not going for this dumb fucking slag. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. Let's actually, I'm sorry, I've been fucking tirading. Let's go back to our boy. Look what they've done to my boy, Artak. Take a look at his masteries. Now, as you can see, I didn't take him down the offense tree. I want him to live. His damage is solely going to come from HP burn. Okay, so I gave him a little bit of resistance because the defense, I mean, 75 defense, that really isn't that much. But you want to go into blast proof to give him decrease AoE attacks by 5%. You want to increase the amount of healing and value of shield buffs this champion receives by 5 because he heals himself. Okay. Resurgent has a 50% chance to remove a random debuff from the champion when they lose 25% of their max HP or more from a single enemy skill. Delayed Death reduces the damage this champion receives from a specific enemy by 0.75%, with each hit taken from that enemy, and the stacks up to 6%. And then Cycle of Revenge, 50% chance of increasing their turn meter by 15% when an ally is attacked with a crit. Pretty good, right? That's just standard. I have him on the accuracy tree here, so we got 10 here. We're getting 20 when the champion has no skills on cooldown, so effectively he's up to like 540 accuracy when he has nothing on cooldown. Okay, we take him down here to Swarm Smiter, increases action by 4 for each enemy alive. Arcane Celerity, 30% chance of increased turn meter when a debuff cast by the champion expires. Okay, Lower Steel, always a go-to. Cycle of Magic, right? Give you some cooldown. 5% reduction, you know, in case some, you know, it's 5% to have something, you know, come off cooldown earlier. Master Hexer increases the duration of your HP burns and your decreased attacks. Spirit Haste makes him go faster when he has dead allies. And then Oppressor increases turn meter by 2.5% for each active debuff cast by the champion, stacks up to 10%. He's just going to be faster, especially because of his passive here that increases his speed by 2 for each 1% of his destroyed max HP. I have to tell you something. Whenever an HP burn debuff is activated, destroys his champion's max HP by 5%, stacks up to 50%. Okay, this goes over 50%. I show it in the spider video. When I do the HP burn explosion on Spider 25, he goes down to no HP. Absolutely none. Then when he gets his turn, it must be a visual glitch because, but I don't know, I don't think it's a visual glitch either, because when it gets to his turn after Sissia does HP burn and he does HP burn, essentially explosion, he goes down to no health, like he goes down to 1 health. He can't die from it. And then when it rolls back to his turn, it goes up to 50% HP, but he doesn't get the health from that. The bar just goes back up to 50%. So I'm pretty sure there's a bug in the code, or it's either a visual bug or it's a practical bug that actually affects gameplay, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's it for Artak. I'm going to show you guys the runs. I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the music. I'm going to pin down in a comment, or I'm going to put it in the description of the video of the music, as I always do. It's royalty free. They're great guys. You just got to give them credit. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. You can reach me on social media, on Facebook at Ope Gaming, and I'll try to get a Twitter up at some point. I am done, by the way, streaming on Twitch. I'm only going to stream on YouTube. YouTube seems to be the lucrative thing that all the other content creators are usually doing, and that's just where I'm going to stay. And if this ever turns into something, they give better return rates, so it just makes sense. All right, everybody have a wonderful day. And yeah, I hope if you're pulling for Grazier, hope you get him. All right. Well, God bless and goodbye.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
All right, guys, there it is. There's that Hydra run I was talking about. That's Nightmare Hydra. Now, I can hear you chirping, big dog. I hear you saying, well, you have Krisk and you have Duchess, right? Hold on. Okay, there are alternatives to the strategy that you yourself can one key full auto with Nightmare Hydra using Artak, 2 Husks, and an Ugo. I'm a big proponent of Husks. I'm a big proponent of Ugo. Those 3 are the mainstays of this entire comp. We had some bad RNG. We probably could have pushed up to, I'd say, 70 mil. Easy. If Chris didn't get eaten, if we didn't hit that Head of Decay. The Head of Decay is a motherfucker. Also, Artak would have done more damage if we didn't have all these Force Affinity heads. That he's going to weak hit. And sadly, that's the thing that you're going to run into. But he still did amazing. He kept himself alive most of the time. He was putting out good damage. He's not doing it with crit rate. He's not doing crit damage. He's just putting out HP burns and proccing the HP burns. He's an amazing champion. All right, and I hope you feel the same way I do. I won't be putting a Sand Devil's Necropolis in because I just don't have the time. I'm trying to do CVC. But I was able to get all these videos out to you guys, or I'm sorry, all these runs out for you guys for just Artak. But sadly, I cannot get that Sand Devils one done. I'd have to completely re-gear him, and I'm lacking gear for my Godseeker and Neri. She's not fast enough to make that comp work. I need a little bit better gear. Surprising, I know. But if you have any questions, comments, like I said earlier, leave them in the little comments down below. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. God bless and goodbye.